What's up, guys? This is James. I'm CEO of Bright Idea Marketing, and today I want to talk about doing the same year over and over and over again. So what does that mean, doing the same year over and over again? Well, I've met a lot of business owners. In fact, I did the same thing for a long time, who have been in business for 10 years, who've been in business 15, 20 years. But if you really look at their career, the first 5 years was the first time that they learned everything that they needed to learn. They had their expertise, but nothing changed after those 5 years. It was all the same. So year by year, it was just repeating the same thing over and over and over. So they never actually had any change happen in the past 10 or 15 years. So, it's easy to spot after you just have a few conversations with that person. You realize they're not up to date on the latest technologies, on the latest processes for their industry, and you'll see them start falling behind. And what happens is, the business that they have just slowly deteriorates. Now, they've had this process that they found that worked for them back in the day, and from the momentum of what they've built over the years, it keeps sustaining him, but it just doesn't last. And over the next 5 to 10 years, those people will be out of business. So, and I say this because I did the same thing for a long time. Every time I look back at the previous year, I would think, man, I was so stupid back then. And I would just keep saying, I was so stupid back then, I was so stupid back then. But when I looked over the first 5 years of business that I was in, I was doing the same thing and making the same mistakes and not changing. So don't let that be you. Make sure that you're changing all the time. There's a famous author that I really like, is James Altucher, and he talks about how he changes his life every year. Like, he's a completely different person with completely different skill sets than he ever had before. So make that your goal, to be somebody different, to have a different process every year to improve and keep moving up. Otherwise, if you have a business and you want to really grow, then it's going to die if you don't do this. So keep that in mind. I hope that was helpful. It certainly has helped me to get that advice, and after seeing a lot of people doing the same thing, I felt better, but it just put me into gear that I need to do that if I want to survive and I want to build and grow a big business. So keep that in mind. Have an awesome day.